Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and all the core gamers out there. CAJman777 here, welcoming you to episode 16 of Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. Last time, we did a bit more item hunting after we collected the power bombs from the Power Bomb Guardian. And with the power bombs, we now have access to so much more exploration than what we did in the previous episode. So what we're going to do right now is we're actually going to go quickly pick up a very, very important item that we need to actually just succeed in beating this game. And unfortunately, I wanted to get out to this door to get this item, but as you may have noticed, there is an Ing Smasher blocking my path. And I cannot do anything about this Ing Smasher until he dies. I need to go to Dark Beam. So this Ing Smasher, he's got to go. And he's got to go now. Obviously, these guys just eat. These guys eat health. Dark Burst. Oh my god. That's incredibly sweet. You've got to be kidding me. I'm just like, I heard the thing at the door. I'm just like, that's not good. Unfortunately, I don't have the Sunburst quite yet, which is the beam combo for the light beam. But what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and beat these guys the old-fashioned way. And that is spam the shit out of super missiles and destroy them that way. Because that always worked when I was younger as well. So we're just going to spam the heck out of super missiles, trying to kill this Ing Smasher really quick, and he's dead. Perfect. Now, before I was rudely interrupted by two Ing Smashers, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our current Patreon donators, Jazzy Floof. I'm really tripping over my words today. This is the third episode I've recorded in a row, and I'm really tripping over my words. So, allow me to restart and take this opportunity to thank our Patreon donors, Jazzy Floof, MickeyPhorGens, MaddiLeigh, Kitty, Cat, and Thomas for their continued support to the channel. Thank you guys very much for that. So, I'm out of Dark Beam, pretty much. I need Dark Beam ammo. And there is a reason I need Dark Beam ammo. And it's for something coming up. So, me getting Dark Beam ammo right here is very important. Unfortunately, I didn't get any. Now, I should still have a power bomb. I have 2 power bombs. That's excellent. The reason I came back here is because I stated in the last episode there was an item I wanted to pick up very quickly. And luckily, it is right here in Sanctuary Fortress, so we can get it with relative ease. So that is not a problem. However, the item I am referring to might not be an item we'll immediately be able to reach. So, you guys remember this cannon. We got a chance to use one of these earlier. They automatically have inverted controls, which is silly. If I blow up this wall. I'm sorry, not that wall. There's a bunch of items over here. I can explode and explode this up here. And that should... I think that's everything for this cannon. Yes. Okay, so that is everything with the cannon. The cannon's done. So we got the cannon, but the reason I was coming up here was for this. The reason I came up here in the first place was because you may have noticed I blew up 2 things with that cannon in particular that we need to fix. So, because I blew up that cannon, we now have an access to a second spider ball track and a piece of lore, which I will now read. Final phase, Twilight. What few remain gathered in the Great Temple, there, all but Umos, the last sentinel of Aether, entered into life-preserving stasis. There they would remain to be released once the Ing were destroyed, or to sleep forever. With his people safe, Umos prepared for the last terrible assault. In silence of the Great Temple, he prayed for salvation, for deliverance from the terror of the Ing. So yeah, Umos is pretty much like the god, or like the leader of the Luminoth tribe in this game, which is neat. I do like that, obviously, Metroid lore is very good with backstory. And it's always been very good in terms of lore. Anyways, I was coming up here because right here is another key bearer lore. You may think, why the heck is there a key bearer lore there? Well, it's extremely important as to why there's a key bearer lore there. I knew I missed something with the cannon. It's very important that we have a key bearer lore there, and with good reason. There is another key here. In fact, we are actually probably, maybe not necessarily this episode, depends on if we have time. But we will be picking up a key bearer item, one of the very first ones for us in our playthrough here, as there are 9 of them we need to pick up out of 10. The last one is already in place already, so we don't need to worry about the last one. What we need to worry about is we need to worry about getting the Dark Temple keys at the moment. But what I will be getting is still a very important pickup. Regardless, this is the thing I needed to blow up. Oop. Right there. There's a power bomb expansion. That is why I wanted to come here. And that was the item I needed. I knew I was forgetting to blow up something with that cannon. So anyways, power bomb expansion is attained, and all we need to do is go and grab it. So let's just get in this cannon really quickly. I probably could have made the jump. I love that there's an invisible wall here. That's pretty cool. Blocking all my progress. Curse you, invisible walls. You found my weakness. Alright, so with that, we're going to hop up here, and we're going to do this one last time, pick up that power bomb expansion, and move right back into the Sanctuary Fortress because we've got an awesome boss fight coming up, and for those of you who have played the game after power bombs, you know exactly which boss fight we're getting into next. And I hope everybody's excited, because I love this boss fight coming up. And power bomb expansion. Boom. Mine. Thank you. Have a nice day. Right. So now we've got 4 power bombs. That's good for us. Trust me, power bombs will be used in the final boss more than Metroid Prime 1. So there's always something to look forward to in terms of gathering power bombs. The power bombs that we have, you know, the good power bombs. Not the bad ones, the good ones. I fell. Of course, put me back on this side. Okay. Alright. So I will see you guys when I get back to where we need to get to. Right, so I just wanted to point this one thing out. If we drop a power bomb right here, there opens a door, and it opens a path for us. Unfortunately, this opens, this opens an alternate elevator path, and I thought I'd show you guys. What I did do, for those of you who don't know, we have worked our way back from the entrance. So we worked our way back from here, to back into the base. We are going to be moving up to the main gyro chamber in a second, but I figured I'd show you guys, that if you power bomb the tube, you get a nice little elevator trick, and I think it leads to Aegon, if I'm not mistaken. The door is not locked, so I can tell you guys exactly where this elevator goes. Aegon Transport Access. So yes, this elevator goes directly back to Aegon Wastes. So I'll just let you guys know that that is there. But anyways, I will see you guys back at the main gyro chamber, because that is what we're going to go to. Okay, we are back. I just took a quick... I did not save. I just took a quick little safety move where I just refilled my health, because coming up, obviously, I did say that there was going to be a boss fight. But anyways, we are back in the main gyro chamber. Now, as you remember, there was this interesting thing that we couldn't quite blow up with Denzium. So now that we have the power bombs, our goal now is to blow this up, which makes a bomb slot rise out of the ground for us. And what is this going to do? Well, it's going to open another puzzle. So what do you think we're about to do? We're about to stop another ring of the gyro. And that is very important because we're about to stop another ring of the gyro. And the reason we're stopping another ring of the gyro... I really screwed that up. The reason we're stopping another ring is for something that's coming up. And I just need to rotate that. And... okay, there we go. Alright, sorry, I had to think about it for a second. And that's going to open this up for us. Now, this will stop the second ring on the gyro. That's very good for us. Now, but you will notice, this gyro's stopping in a very interesting position. You may also notice that there is something on that gyro. So what we're going to do, we're going to move over and we're going to get onto the gyro here. The giant gyroscopic sphere that is in the middle of Sanctuary Fortress. You know it. You know the one, the best one. That is a dynamo core. We can scan this up. A tremendous kinetic impact may damage it. What does that mean? That means kinetic orb cannon. But that's not what we're doing here. What we're doing is we're going to activate Spider Ball here. We are going to go all the way around, bust our way through this glass, and use our last power bomb here. Now, you may notice I have 89 dark ammo here. You are probably going to want, for this fight, as much dark ammo, because the boss is coming up, you're going to want as much dark ammo as possible. The reason I say this is because dark ammo actually does more damage than standard power bomb in this, standard power beam in this next, boss fight, and there is a chance you can get it. However, by the end of this boss fight, you are still going to want one thing of light beam and one thing of dark beam regardless. So, with that, let us blow up the final power bomb door. And look who it is. That's right. Dark Samus is back. And I don't know if you guys know what that means. But that means a Dark Samus boss fight is coming up. 104, 109, 119, 124. That should be good. And I can get a little more here. Okay, 134. And I can put 2 more shots in here. 1, 2, 139, 144, 150. 47. Okay, that should. This is perfect. This is actually perfect. This couldn't have gone any better. So, I think you guys know what time it is at this point. So, let's begin, shall we? And here we go. That's right. You don't just fight Dark Samus once. You fight Dark Samus twice. Meet Dark Samus 2, Morphology, Dark Samus Reborn, Enhanced, and Vengeful. Enhanced beam system and boost attacks added to Arsenal. Stealth field generator present in armor. So the trick with Dark Samus 2, Dark Samus takes so much damage to the Dark Beam in this fight. This is why I said stack up on Dark Beam ammo for this fight. The Dark Beam actually unbelievably shreds Dark Samus's armor compared to Power Beam. Stick with standard Dark Beam shots over the Dark Beam charge. Yes, the Dark Beam charge is faster, but when Dark Samus moves towards you, it's pretty easy. And of course, once you do enough damage to Dark Samus, we're entering the second phase of the fight. And now that the area is much bigger that we can fight Dark Samus in, you can start really dealing some power beam. Now, you may have noticed Dark Samus just disappeared. What you're going to want to do, switch up to your Dark Visor. Your Dark Visor is actually going to reveal where Dark Samus is. And when Dark Samus does that, Dark Samus has disappeared into the mist. Dark Samus still has the Super Missile Launcher as well. So anything new to Dark Samus has a beam. Has Boost Ball, which you guys haven't seen yet, because I haven't let Dark Samus do it. But Dark Samus has a lot of attacks in her arsenal. She also took your damn Boost Ball and has Boost Ball in her arsenal to use against you now as well. So you do want to be very aware when fighting Dark Samus there. Bang. And obviously, you guys have heard this music so many times. I can't tell you enough how much I love this theme, and I still do to this day. I still love the Dark Samus theme. I don't think I will ever get tired of it. It's probably one of the best themes in gaming history. Let's see if I can get this Dark Charge on her. Yes! Oh, that is beautiful. That's actually quite a bit of damage there. So I'm going to try and charge another Dark Beam when she does this. I am going to have to conserve Dark Ammo, so when she does land, I'm probably only going to be able to get maybe one more opportunity to hit her with a Dark Beam charge here. Because I do want to save as much ammo as possible during this fight. And now, Dark Samus is going into the second phase. Now that I've got Dark Samus also at half health, though, I figured she would start using her more powerful attacks. The Self Missile, possibly the Boost Ball in a second. You guys might see it. If you fire missile, obviously, if you fire missiles at Dark Samus at the right time, you can hit Dark Samus directly. Here comes the Self Missile again. So, essentially, this fight is the same as the last, and Dark Samus just has, you know, more powerful attacks than she did last time. That was a beautiful Super Missile hit, by the way. She does not become immune to Super Missile. She's got just very, very cool moves in this set as well. And I love the environment you fight Dark Samus in this one as well. Just the elevator ride up to death. Just Dark Samus firing all the beams and everything at you. That was a lot of damage. Actually, did that even do damage? We're actually gonna stay safe here with the Dark Samus fight. And this is the fight I was looking forward to doing in this episode. To be fair, this is not my favorite encounter with Dark Samus, but I will say this is my favorite encounter with Dark Samus in Metroid Prime 2. I love the second fight so much. Because the fact that you have Dark Beam and can do a ton of damage to Dark Samus during this phase, it's just a hell of a lot of fun to just destroy the heck out of Dark Samus in this way. So we're just gonna wait for the missile to come. Fortunately, not gonna be able to get that. I could probably finish her off with a Dark Beam charge, and I'm thinking I might finish her off with a Dark Beam charge. Oh yes, that was a beautiful Super Missile hit. Good timing on that Super Missile as well. I'm gonna fire. Yeah, this is a good time to charge up. Land, boom, got it, perfect. All right, that is actually really perfect because Dark Samus takes residual dark damage as well. She takes the secondary effect of the Dark Beam against you on her fight, and she's almost done. One more Super Missile should do the job. Where are you? Oh, all right, we're actually gonna see the attack. Dark Samus is now in the Boost Ball attack. This is pretty easy. You can kind of just stand in one corner and jump around it because she does come usually in the same pattern. Really quickly, and obviously when she comes out of it, she immediately goes into a Self Missile, but you can immediately kind of hit her with that. She is going into Boost Ball again. This can be really annoying because you cannot actually hit Dark Samus in Boost Ball as far as I know, but it does do a lot of damage, so you do not want to get hit by it as much. Lock off. Alright, this will be it right here. Right after this Self Missile, she's gonna get up. Missed. Okay. That was terrible timing on my part. Alright, one more Boost Ball, hopefully, and we can end this fight here. Ugh. Literally right where I was, huh? Ooh, she actually did the shield thing this time. Interesting. Alright, we're ending her. Oh, okay, we're not ending it with the Super Missile. We'll end her now. Got her. Perfect. That Super Missile hit her right around the corner, and the explosion got her. And that is Dark Samus 2. My personal favorite Dark Samus fight of Metroid Prime 2. But we're not done yet. As I stated, that's why you wanted to save at least one Dark Beam, because we are not quite done with this area yet. Dark Samus, after her defeat, is going to indeed give us an upgrade, but we do have to go get it in Dark Aether. The reason I said you needed to save a Dark Beam was because of this dark door here. You cannot go back down the elevator yet until you pick up this item. So that's why you need to save one Dark Ammo. If you're out of Dark Ammo, you actually have to revert your previous save. That's why I saved the Dark Ammo. So with that, we are going to take one trip into Dark Aether, pick up an upgrade, and that'll be it for the episode. And obviously, there's a lot more we can do in Sanctuary Fortress. Now, from here, I'm actually going to shoot that, and that. That should give me a decent amount of Dark Ammo. I got a 30 in there, so that's really good. Really? Okay, so we're pretty much back to a good standing in Dark Beam Ammo. Also, you don't have to worry about enemies too much in this area. You will be taking a lot of Dark Aether atmosphere damage, though, in this area. So do be aware, if your health is low after the Dark Samus fight, which it shouldn't be, if your health is low, you are going to have a lot of trouble. So please, for the love of God, do not do what everybody else does. I'm pretty sure I was doing the right thing there by just going around here. I should just be able to bomb jump up here, I think. No, I can't bomb jump up it. Oh, wait, there was, There, okay, I was looking for the spinner. I was looking for the spinner in my, scan visor, I found it. You just gotta spin it until you get to there, and then you're good to go. Alright, nice. So you may notice that there is no, there's just no atmosphere shield here. Yeah, you're just... A lot of the areas this late in the game, you're just going to take a ton of atmospheric damage from Dark Aether. Nothing's really going to save you, so you gotta kind of get there quick, which is rather unfortunate, and it's rather dangerous. But on the bright side, that's why you also need to save a light beam ammo in the fight. Because once you get back through this light beam door, this is where the fun stuff begins. Because right here, our final upgrade, not our final upgrade, second to final upgrade, second to final pickup upgrade, I should say. There is one that you get that you don't necessarily pick up, is the Echo Visor. This is a visor specifically designed for Metroid Prime 2, and it works very specifically in certain areas. It's actually really, really cool. I personally love this visor. Not as much as the Dark Visor. I think the Dark Visor was better used. And better utilized, but that was because you get it mid-game. Echo Visor is a late-game visor, so with Echo Visor, it can see sonic pulses. In which case, all you need to do is shoot the sonic pulses. And it will activate the elevator once again for you, which is very, very cool. And that is the Echo Visor in a nutshell. Essentially, you can see sonic pulses. However, there are two types of sonic pulses. There is one that is related to a beam that we do not have yet, but it also works with the Echo Visor, and it's called sound wave bouncing. And there is a good example of that I can show you coming up here. So I will show you a really good example of sound wave bouncing. As it says, all doors have been locked. Well, that just means we're kind of trapped in here for a little bit. You know, nothing too major. We're just... Oh, poor Samus, trapped in a room because the game's just like, nah, we gotta lock the doors on her. She's doing too good. She's doing too well. Gotta activate security measures. You know, activate those in place. Not for the Echo Visor. So yeah, just pop Echo Visor, and there's a little enemy that appears, and you should easily just get your stuff back. And after you beat Dark Samus as well, you can get just a lot of just refills on items and everything. So it's very, very nice there. 103, 107, pretty good. That was not an echo thing though. That was not a sound wave bounce. Down here, however, is a sound wave bounce. And if I activate Echo Visor here, you may notice that there is an interesting symbol here. Now, if I hit it, it doesn't make any sound. And if I hit this, it doesn't work. So it bounces all over the place instead. There is a beam we don't have. Anytime you see this symbol in particular, this symbol means a different beam that we don't have yet. And we will be getting that beam... We'll be getting that beam a bit later. There are some things we do have to do first, and there is a piece of lore down here. Shattered Hope. None of the warriors sent to the Sky Temple returned. Our forces searched Dark Aether for them in vain. Of the energy transfer module, there was no sign. Though saddened, we set out to prepare another mission to build another module to try to once more save our dying world. Right, so with the Echo Visor now in our possession, we have another place we actually have to go to. Unfortunately, that is actually all the time I have for this episode, so we are unfortunately heading over to the save station. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I personally love this episode. I liked recording this episode Mainly because there was an awesome Dark Samus fight in it. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta admit, Dark Samus is a pretty damn badass villain. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. And in the next episode, we're going to continue our exploration of Sanctuary Fortress by going actually right over here. We actually have to go all the way back up here and have a little bit of fun exploring an area we have not quite explored yet. And we might go pick up our first Sky Temple key. So until then, this is CAJ Man 777 signing off. Stay safe, everybody.